Hey guys, it's Diana. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Had some little technical difficulties for a minute there, but we are back up and running. So, welcome. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And we have a really, oh, sorry about that. We have a really quick, fun, easy card. Right now, we have our designer series paper sale going on, and it's a very good bargain. You get it for about $10. It's on sale for $10. Most all of our DSP. So I'm kind of highlighting some of the DSPs, and I made a boo boo, and I grabbed a DSP that is discontinued. So I apologize, but just go to show you. This is from Regency Park. So this is the one I'm using tonight. I didn't realize it was discontinued, and I still have like a whole pack of it. So I was really sad because it's so pretty. But I am going to show you my color scheme. You could use this. Look at how pretty this, and this is Hello Irresistible, and you could use this with the project that I'm making today. I just didn't have time to recut my pieces because I like worked a real job. So this is my fun job. So hey Tamala, hey Becky. So tonight I'm trying something different. So I am, for anyone who comments or lets me know at least that they're watching, I'm going to draw at the end of the workshop here. Going to draw a name, and I will send you a free little goodie in the mail. So just to thank you for tuning in. And I just want to say that this project, my friend TX Stamp and Sharon in Texas, she did this on her Monday, Mystery Monday. And I just loved it so much, especially with the designer series paper going on, sale going on right now. Hey, Joe, you found me. And Teresa. Good job. Way to go, girls. So we are going to go ahead and get started since I've got everybody on right quick. As you can see, I've got my supplies here ready to go. So we'll just go through them a little bit. Colored cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I have got petal pink. Basic white cardstock, 4 by 5 1/4. Got that pre-cut there. I've got a scrap here. Colored, same as the cardstock base, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And a scrap. Designer series paper, 4 by 5 1/4. And I've got this one. You can see it's double-sided. I know, isn't it awesome? It's so pretty. There's that one. I picked this pattern because it said to pick a designer series paper. There's a suggest you choose a portrait pattern or a subtle pattern. So I went with, I think this is kind of subtle. And then the other DSP, it says to choose a busier pattern for your 3 1" by 4 strips. So I picked this side. Isn't that cute? Aren't those going to go cute together? I know. Yeah, I know. Look at all our friends getting together today. I love it. So we have got a sentiment. So I picked this. I had a friend who just had a baby. So I'm going to do the baby one. Baby, no, not babies are a blessing. Where's the baby one? So tiny, so precious. There you go. And then I have congratulations also for the inside. Ink pad, I picked boho blue, my new favoriteest color because it's got some blue in the designer series paper. Embellishments, I grabbed my trusty butterflies. Ribbon, I grabbed twine today. And adhesives, I have got my liquid glue, and I have got my dimensional, or my some glue dots. Oh, I've also got dies for the sentiment. So the sentiment stamp, at that point, we're either going to punch, cut, or die cut. So I've got the dies that go with that. So, and I'm going to go grab real quick dimensionals because I forgot those. Dimensionals. Oh, you guys. So here's the designer series paper special. So there's the information on the designer series paper. As you can see, most all of it is $10 for a whole pack. So this one's $25.50, but that has like 48 sheets in it. And this inked botanicals is so pretty. And then on the back. So pop over to my website if you're interested in picking up any of the designer series paper at a discount. And at the end, I'll give you a host code if you're not a demonstrator and you want to place your order. And I've also got an announcement about free shipping. So let's go ahead and get started with, are you guys stamping along or are you just watching? Let me know. Okay, let's get started. Clue number 2. This one's going to go really fast, I promise. So adhere the 4-inch by 5 1/4 DSP to the colored card base with adhesive. So I've got my card base, and I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I forgot to grab my bone folder, so I'll just use my scissors here. What are you? Okay, and then our DSP, that is 4 by 5 1/4. And as you know, I like the glue. You're stamping along. Yay. Oh, hi, Patty. That's awesome. Remember, with glue, less is more. Don't get it everywhere. You'll be gluing yourself to all your projects. So, yay, Becky. What colors and DSP are you using tonight? So there's that. That's a pretty simple step, huh? So, and what's your favorite adhesive? Are you a glue girl? Do you like the Stampin' Seal or, oh, yay, Joe. Joe's stamping too. Let me know what you're using, Joe. Okay, so everybody have that already done. We went to Hearts of Oz this last Saturday, and oh my gosh, look at the color chart we made. Isn't it cute? I love it. They had all those little things punched out for us. Isn't that amazing? It's just a group of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that gets together in Wichita every 3 months or so. Oh, you're using the eclectic papers, Teresa. Awesome. Oh, I bet that's going to turn out pretty. I can't wait to see your guys' creations. Okay, so let's go on to clue number 3, because that one was an easy one. This one looks like a long one. So let's look at this one. Hopefully you guys can read this too. Oh, pressed petals. Yes. Glue girl. And you're using old paper. Awesome. Me too, apparently. Okay, so add the 3 pieces of designer series paper that measured 1 by 4 to the colored cardstock that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 with adhesive, leaving a little space between each strip and have a border all around. So it's telling us to take this little guy. I don't know how to do that here. Let's move this over here. And then we'll move this right here. There, you can see it. Okay, so I've got my 3 little strips, 1 by 4s. And what I like to do is I like to try to start with my middle one, kind of in the middle. Now, if you wanted to, you could use your grid paper and be exact and find the exact middle. I'm not that girl. I'm just not. Paper fitting. Oh, yes, the florets. Yes. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue, 1 little strip of glue, and I'm just going to put it down. Now, of course, I like glue because you can kind of slide it around as needed. Love it. Okay. It looks centered to me. That's all I care about. If you need to measure it, you go ahead and measure it. So I'm just going to lay these down and see how well I did. Not too bad. Not too bad. So it's telling us to adhere all of these down here. So let me do this. Isn't this really cute? I love this paper. I'm so sad. Patty asked me the other day or today, hey, what paper is that? Or maybe it was last night. What paper is that? And I was like, Let me look. And I was looking, I was like, oh, I can't find it. So I apologize that I'm using expired DSP, but you know what? Get your paper out and use your paper. I got a little bit close to the edge, but it'll be okay. You're your own worst critic, you know? Nobody else is going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, she didn't leave a big enough border on that other side. So there's that, leaving a little space between and have a border all around. So these are our strips, and we've made that. Cute. While you guys are finishing up that, let me show you this other. Well, I was going to get my color coach. I bought a color coach. Look at this little guy, though. We made this at there, too. Ooh, it's a little drawer with a little pop-up. Isn't that cute? Isn't that? I know. Yep. No, we probably will not do this at Stampers Club. It's a little more detailed. Okay, how's everybody doing? Are y'all keeping up? Here's one more. I'll show you this. We are doing this at Next Stampers Club. It's called a mini explosion box. How cute is that? So you'll have to come to Stampers Club, or if you came to Hearts of Oz, you got one of these along with the pattern already. And you know what? That's the same paper. So I gave you all guys expired paper. Well, anyway, it's all beautiful, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. That should be, you guys should be doing good with that. Hopefully. So let's go on to clue number 4. Okay, add the colored cardstock and DSP layer to the card front with adhesive. So we just made this, and we're going to just put it right on there. Our card's coming together fast, isn't it? I told you this one would be an easy one. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love those. I love it. Okay, great, Becky. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, that's on there. Yes, so if you're a demonstrator and you're interested in going to Hearts of Oz with other demonstrators, let me know and I'll make sure you get on their Facebook page. The next one is in September. And I'm also working on doing some more videos for my YouTube channel, and then also doing some Zooms with my team. So if you're on my team, hopefully you can tune into those. Oh, great, Joe. I'm glad. Hopefully you're hanging in there with me. So pretty easy so far. I like to do easy. I'm a simple stamper. So I like to throw a few things in there that are challenging, but not too many. I don't have time to be too fancy. Stamp sentiment on the basic white scrap. Okay. So I'm going to, like I said, I want to do this a baby card. So I'm going to get, you know, let's do Babies Are a Blessing. No, I don't know which one, because I didn't even notice the Babies Are a Blessing. Okay, let's do the one I had done. I had it picked out already. Okay, and I'm just going to go sideways on it and stamp it on the white scrap. Okay, so I've got my boho blue. Ooh, you move out of the way there. Boho blue. So remember with your stamp pads. Okay, there's a little thumbprint right there. Just open it up and slide it in. Okay, and then I'm just going to tap very lightly. Our pads are really, really juicy. And I'm just going to stamp down. And as you can see, I'm stamping on, well, I guess you can't see it this time, but I'm stamping on a piece of foam because I'm using photopolymer stamps. Photopolymer stamps are clear, and so they don't have any cushion. And so if you put a little bit of cushion underneath your stamped area or your project area, it works the best. That way you get a nice stamped image. Okay, so after we have stamped that, now we're going to have to trim it out. Now you can use paper snips, punches, whatever. I have the dies that go with this, and I'll show you what I did with my dies. So I put what they say because it's really hard once you get in them. So this one says, this is the precious one. I know I had to write really, really, really tiny, but that's how I did with these dies because they're just so interesting. And then you kind of have to figure out, okay, so which way did they go? Oh, look at that. I was right on the first time. And then I've got these little posty sticky thingies that I stick on there. You can use a regular Post-it note, and I'm just going to use my Baby Boss, my little meanie today to die cut this. And it's going to shake a little bit, and here's my tip on the Mini Boss. Use if you're just using thinlits like this, thin dies. Whoops, sorry. Moved the whole thing. I use my gray plate. So it doesn't say to use that. It says to use a different one. I use my number 3 plate. Number 3, whoops, and two number 2s. So it just works better for me. And then here's what it cuts out. Isn't that cute? These dies are fun. And there's like a die for all of the sayings. So it's really cool. So let me get this out of the way here. So I've got that. Are you guys using punches? Are you using dies? Are you just cutting out? What are you guys using? And do you have these dies? And did you write the names in them also? Okay. I'm just putting my dies away, setting my stamp set aside because I'm going to use that again, I think, for the inside. I'm going to leave this here for just a second for you guys because I don't know whether you're taking the time to cut stuff out or use a punch or die cut. So they just announced today that there's going to be free shipping on Wednesday for all orders over $75. So what I did was I hurried up and I generated a host code for any of you in my Stampers Club or any of you who would like to place an order. And I'll show that to you at the very end so that you can get in on the free shipping on Wednesday. Just checking my internet connection here. Everything looks good. I haven't seen any comments, so hopefully everybody's staying up and going. I'm putting all my names together so I can draw. Sorry, I have this weird thing that my keyboard goes on. Teresa, we sure missed you at Hearts of Oz. So hopefully, I know you just missed the deadline, and that's okay. But it just wasn't the same without you and Patty and all the girls. But hopefully, I'm also trying to get together with my friend from Bonner Springs, and she wants to try to get our 2 teams together, maybe in like Topeka area. So what would you guys think about getting together in around Topeka? Sound like fun? Okay, it looks like we've got everybody. Okay, so let's go on to the next clue here. Hopefully everybody's hanging in there. Trying to do some talking in between. That way you guys have time. So now we're going to mat the basic white sentiment layer with colored cardstock. and you can use trimmers or whatever. Since this is so tiny, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on a piece of cardstock with a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. Come on, glue. There we go. And I'm just going to trim straight out around it because I don't want to try to do all of these little waves. Does that make sense? I guess if you had a die, you could do a fancy die, but I'm just going to like straight cut. And I could probably better do this with my trimmer. But since I didn't bring my trimmer over here, there. So, what do you think of that? Is that doable, passable? Here we go. Oh, Teresa, I'm sorry to hear about all of that. That's too bad. But yeah, I'm glad that you were home and that you were able to be a blessing to her. That's darn. That's a bummer. Okay, so I'm putting your names in here. So I've got Joe, and I've got Tamala, and I've got Becky, and I've got Teresa, and I've got Patty. I've got all of your names here and going in my little drawing. Put them in there. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, how are you guys doing? What kind of a card are you guys making? I usually make a birthday card, but I thought, well, since she just had this baby, I should give her a cute little card, and then having another card on hand doesn't hurt anything. Oh, I'm glad she's good. I'm glad she's fine, Teresa. So, okay. You guys all ready to go? Oh, Joe's doing a birthday card. Yeah, you can never have enough birthday cards. I'm telling you. You cannot. You cannot. Okay. So we're about to the end here. So add the sentiment layer and mat that layer that you made right here together with adhesive. So we did that. Sorry, I think I already told you to do that. Ooh, a sympathy card. Do you need one, or are you just doing it to have one on hand? Hopefully you don't need one. That's a bummer. A friend card. Perfect. We've been doing with my accountability group. We've been doing Random Act of Kindness Monday. So everybody's trying to, oh, hey, Jess. I got to put your name in the drawing. I didn't see you there. Perfect. I'm doing on Mondays, we're doing Random Act of Kindness days. So we try to send out a bunch of cards on Mondays, or not a bunch, or at least a few cards on Monday, just as random acts of kindness. Because, and I'm trying to send them to like maybe Paper Pumpkin client customers, or maybe people who haven't been to a workshop in a little while, you know, just kind of reaching out, because as a demonstrator, they talk about simply sharing, and the more you share, the more your name gets out there. So that's what we've been trying to do. So a friend card would be perfect for that. Oh, good, Tamala. Yeah. When you need one, don't you? Okay, add a small bow to the top left side of sentiment layer with a glue dot. So I'm going to use my twine, because this one is so tiny. I thought that would be easier. I'm just going to cut a little bit here. And you don't have to add ribbon. This is entirely up to you. I know ribbon can be stressful for some people. I'll just show you how I do it. So I do the bunny ear technique. So I do the 2 bunny ears, and then the one bunny goes behind the other bunny and up through the hole. And then you just kind of pull. You have to get the, however big you want your bunny ears. So I know Carol has a really neat way that she does it with a fork, but you know, I can't get that to work all the time for me, but I'm sure it's because I haven't tried that hard. But I forgot my Take-A-Pick tool too, so I'm going to use my little scissors here and get under my glue dot. And let's see, it said to place it. Okay, so we're going to try to place it like right up here without covering up our words. Hopefully that works. And peel that off, put our little, there you go. Wow, you guys can see my hands like really, really well. So I'm sorry that I didn't do my nails or anything. I think my husband came in and adjusted the camera again, and I think it's down lower than it normally is. So there you go. Now you can see every little thing on my knuckles. I'm just getting my little box to draw out of. Okay, everybody got their little bow added if they want one. This is also something you can do later. So if you decide you do want one, you can do later. Okay. Add embellishment to sentiment layer. Well, we have to put this on here first. I think I missed a clue. So let's go ahead and put this, or maybe I didn't read it correctly. Let's go ahead and put our sentiment layer on our card with a dimensional. Sorry about that. I guess that got skipped. So I'm just going to use some dimensionals here. We probably should have put this on first and then put our bow on, but oh well. It's going to work out just fine. So, and then just put it kind of down towards the bottom right hand. Watch it come up on one of my next clues. So we've got that down, and add embellishments. So I've got my little butterflies. And like I said, I forgot my Take-A-Pick tool. And I think it was packed from Hearts of Oz. So I'm just going to add a couple of little butterflies. I'm going to put one here. I love these brass butterflies. This is probably the third sheet of these. Oh, come back here. Don't you try to fly away. The third sheet of these that I've had. And that's pretty good. Usually I don't go through a whole pack of embellishments. For some reason, I always have to put stuff back in their packaging. That's just how it is with me. I don't know why. Get all of your names in there. Okay. Well, we are about done. I like to keep these at about 30 minutes. So let's see if we have anything else we need to do. We've got some paper still left here. Okay. So we're just going to add the basic white that measures 4 by 5 1/4 on the inside of our card. So stamp it first if you need to. Okay. So remember, always stamp before you stick. That way, if you mess it up, you can always stamp on the back. Okay. So I'm going to leave this one blank for right now, so I can do my drawing. How cute is that, you guys? How cute is that? I know. I don't like my glue dot is showing, but that's okay. I'm hypercritical. See? I'm hypercritical. How cute is that? I know. Well, I can't wait to see what you guys have created, and I appreciate you tuning in. If you would like to get in on the free shipping on Wednesday and you want it to count towards Stampers Club, here is the code for Stampers Club. I also sent a text message with a link to link you directly to that. I want to see all your cards, but I am go ahead. I put all of your names in this little box here that I just made, and I'm going to draw a name right quick. And I am drawing Becky. I don't know which, there it is. I'm drawing Becky. So yay, Becky, I'll get you a little goodie in the mail. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Watch for my next. I've got lots and lots of fun events coming up. If you haven't done a crafts and cocktails, I'm doing one in Solomon. I'm doing one in Salina. And Stampers Club is going to be the second Sunday in July because the 4th of July holiday. So check out my Facebook page, guys. Please post your pictures. You can go to my Facebook page and post them if you would like, or text them to me if you have my number, or email, whatever's easiest. I don't know how to post them on here on YouTube, but if you guys want to pop over to my Facebook page, you can put them in over there. Okay? Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And Becky, you are going to get a little prize in the mail. So thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.